Soft Gods only. On the left we have the End, and on the right we have Soft Gods only. First ban on the side of the End is going to be Susanoo, a typical ban, high mobility, high damage character that is really powerful in the game right now. Second ban will be Bellona, the powerhouse of the solo lane. Definitely a game-defining presence on the field when played by an excellent solo laner. Both teams are high caliber, and this one god could be the tipping balance if it had not been banned. Waiting on Lee's next ban, probably communicating between his team, debating. From what I understand, Soft Gods and the End both having played each other. It looks like Conquest bans has been updated to have 5 gods apiece, so 10 total bans. Next ban going to be Ravana. Ravana, a big powerhouse in Smite right now. Being able to jungle and solo is a really good flexible pick with high damage and really good CC. Mr. Soundwave deciding what to ban next. What will it be? And going into bank time, and he's going to ban Ceranos. Ceranos, high damage carry, great wave clear for what he does with his abilities. First pick locked in by Lee is going to be Thoth. We commonly see their mid laner go Thoth, with Trenticus being their mid laner. Great Thoth, high damage, good range, good escape, a really good pickup for the End here. What will the counter pick be on the side of Soft Gods? You can only wonder here. And still debating on it. And the first pickup's going to be Ganesha with that great wave clear, great CC and silence. Ganesha is really a powerhouse in the dual lane right now, providing whoever he's paired up with an excellent wave clear. Nicely done. Still waiting to pick in, and gonna pick up Hunbats. Hunbats with that great ult that can really affect a team fight by turning everyone away with the See No Evil, I believe is what it's called, his ult. Debbie Snacks Nick to pick in along with Soren. No Imperious right now. Scotty's going to be locked in by, Serket's going to be locked in by Soren, and is followed shortly after by Scotty. Scotty, a comfort pick for a lot of people in the league right now. High damage, great ability with her dog. Pretty much fighting 2 gods whenever you're fighting Scotty one-on-one. She will probably win the 1v1 that ends up in a dual lane between the carries. But no guarantees here. Soul, picked in by Decrypted. Interesting pick. Right now she's very popular in Smite, with Soul being the high damage, high basic attack type of damage character that we know her to be. She melts towers if left alone, and she has a fantastic escape. When played by the right player, Soul is a monster to go against. And the next ban gonna be Khepri. We're not gonna see that Superman revive today, unfortunately. He's been banned out a lot in the league because his ultimate can change a team fight for the worse, again, for the enemy team. Lee hovering over his ban into bank time, I believe now. Oh, no, not into bank time. In 9 seconds left here. Let's see what he's going to ban. Probably debating with his teammates here. And his next ban is going to be the Medusa, that powerful ult, escape, and high DPS that she is known for will not be going through this time. And I'm assuming Medusa, as my other commentary usually would say, can be countered as long as you know how to play against her, know how to turn high sensitivity, and skilled players can avoid her. But perhaps they have a really good Medusa on the enemy team. And going into bank time here, what will Mr. Soundwave ban? Mr. Soundwave banning the Geb. The barricade is not going to be in play here. Lady Pit deciding in his next ban. What can it be? Who is it going to be? Gods that haven't been picked are a solo laner and carry. So between those two, what will their next pick be? What will the next ban be? It's kind of predictable here. I wonder if they're going to go for the support. 2 supports already banned. Oh, Cyrus out of the way now. Great solo laner along with Bellona, the top 2 right now in solo lane, leaving Sun Wukong and others on the table here. Wonder which picks we will see out of the 2 teams for their solo lane. Once again, folks, I'm actually having to, I don't believe I told you, but I'm having to broadcast this alone tonight. Unfortunately, all the other broadcasters backed out, and there's a Sun Wukong pick, like we talked about, Corn for Free, prominent player in the Smite community at the moment. Everything I've heard about him has been amazing, and I'm interested to see how we will play. We will keep an eye on him and his team tonight as they go against the end. We saw their first game against an opponent, totally blew them out of the water. We didn't really get to see them play much, but I expect this to be a long and drawn out game with both teams playing to their best tonight. And Nike gonna be locked in by hovered over by Tyner here, and Trenticus hovering over Athena, and then Nike gets locked in. Athena locked in by Trenticus here. Last pick gonna be by Timber Brandon. What is it gonna be? He is the deciding pick for this team, the end pick, and it will have to be a carry, or we'll see Soul Carry perhaps. I don't know. We can only wait and see, folks. And Timber going over to Bakedown, probably debating with his team what he wants to pick up here. Could be Soul Carry for all we know. And it's Cupid, the devil himself. Cupid with that ultimate that will make you burn beads if you're not aware. Scotty will have a hard time boxing him one-on-one, even that with his sustain, with his heart bombs, and his ultimate. It will be a deadly combination, even for Scotty, who will have to get in the Cupid's range. Cupid can dash away. He has that nice escape that slows enemies, I believe, when they walk through his trail, and speeds up allies. The game will begin in 1 second, but we will unfortunately have a few minute delay here. And during that time, I'll talk to you about what the combos of the team, what we've seen out of both teams, and really try to give you an idea of what we expect to see tonight. We've seen Lee do an amazing Athena. Yeah, Lee locked into the Athena. Lee mainly support. Debbie Snacks, the solo laner. Soren being the jungle right now. Their main jungle, Imperious, having not been played yet in the league. Don't know why. He's from what we saw in the preseason, he's an amazing jungler. Perhaps just scheduling issues. And followed up by Thoth on Trenticus. Thoth doing amazing in all these games as Thoth, doing great poke. Always there for his team. Always, usually initiating the first blood and always rotating on that field with that Thoth dash and that Thoth heavy damage. Well aware of what it can do, how he can go through walls, and so on and so forth. We've seen Tyner go Scotty a few times along with other guys and do quite well 1v1 the enemy carry and win every time. So the combos I am expecting to see here are going to be the Athena ulting onto the Thoth, Thoth with the stun, Athena landing on Thoth, Athena taunting the enemy team that I'm assuming that she will charge into right there. Nike hops over a wall or something and hits him with the ult with the slow. So kept picking up anyone that didn't get hit by the Athena taunt and the Nike slow ult. And the Scotty coming in, finishing them off with her dog and her slow, just mop them up between the teams. Thoth doing consistent damage throughout the team fight. On the other side, I see Soul, Humbats, Ganesh, Cupid, Sun Wukong, all of them have great escapes. Humbats has the top, Soul has a Disapparate, Ganesh has a dash as well, Cupid has a dash, and Sun Wukong has the Eagle form, which makes him the most mobile warrior in the game, makes him able to rotate faster. So what I can see happening here is that either Sun Wukong or Ganesh is going to initiate the team fight with one of their stuns. Ganesh with the 4 pillars going to probably zone them into the Cupid ult, the slow into the Cupid ult is going to be devastating, with Humbats probably putting one in front of them so they have to run towards the enemy team and box them in between the two, while Soul ults into the box, probably hitting a lot of her damage on people who will be slowed and crippled on top of that with the Cupid ult. I expect to see a lot of wombo combos between people here. Humbats is going to be definitely a huge player in this game, I feel, with his ultimate that will really put enemies, even experienced teams out of position with that. They're going to have to be aware of when it's ult's up, when it's down, along with Ganesh and Cupid. Cupid being the main one, if you know Humbats' ult's down, and you don't know what Cupid's ult status is, it's still dangerous to engage on them. With that Cupid ult, it's a cripple. You can't really do anything about it. That means Serket's dash, Thoth's dash, Nike's hop, Athena's dash, all out of the picture there, so no escape. Probably going to provide the pick if they're not careful. both teams are really experienced. So remember to keep an eye on the field, keep an eye on the board. Don't be afraid to comment or give suggestions or interpretations of what they're doing. Solo broadcasting this, so I will probably respond more than I would if I was had someone else here. Both teams, the end, very experienced in their picks, probably going for comfort picks. Decrypted with no ranks on Ganesh. Don't know what they're thinking. Perhaps trying not to show their hand quite yet. Saving it for game 2. Really trying to gauge the end, see what kind of game they're gonna have. Corn for free, a prominent player going Cupid. I thought he was actually a solo laner. My bad there. It's gonna be intense here, folks, and I can barely wait to get into this action. What are your takes on their choices and so on and so forth? I'm anxious to hear it, and I want you guys to enjoy this game as much as possible. All right, and so we're going in. Right. Going into this game, we have Mr. Soundwave on Soul, nicely done on Humbat, Decrypted on Ganesh, Corn for free on Cupid, Timber Brandon on Sun Wukong on the side of Saskas only. On the sides of the end, we have Lee on Athena, Debbie Snacks on Nike. We have Soren on Circuit, Trinticus on Thoth, and Tyner on Scotty. Taking a quick look at starter items, Athena going for a Watcher's Gift into boots, Scotty going with the Death's Toll into the tier 1 Transcendence, Thoth building tier 2 of what I believe is Book of Thoth, Circuit going with a standard starter for the jungle, along with Nike going Merc of the Vanguard, interestingly enough, instead of Bluestone in first tier boots. Soul going with Sands of Time and Lifesteal for those basic attacks, because she's a basic attack god. Hunbat's going with the basics jungle start. Looks like Lee's going into the jungle for the early game awards here. Ganesh, instead of going for boots, choosing to go for Lona's Mask and Watcher's Gift. Cupid with Bluestone for the ability to clear better, along with boots. And Sun Wukong going for that Bluestone and boots. Scotty poking damage onto Ganesh. Ganesh already doing some damage here. Shots being exchanged over in mid lane between Soul and Mr. Soundwave and Trinticus. Hunbat's trying to come in for a little bit of poke here. Scotty's taking her dog on Cupid. Cupid hitting the first 2 and calling it back before it gets any real damage. Over in mid lane, we see both clearing it pretty effectively, but actually it looks like Soul's going to out-clear them with Hunbats backing off and Thoth having to clear minions there. Circuit going over into their jungle for speed camp. Scotty being pushed back, and as Lee is Lee going to be first blood? And Lee's first blood to Cupid. And that's first blood, ladies and gentlemen. Circuit and Soren and Trinticus taking the speed buff, going over to the blue buff there. Nike helping him there. Over in dual lane, Scotty, of course, being pushed back because Athena is down. Them going for the purple buff. Lee going to contest. No, just going to watch. Unable to do anything. Soren coming over to get red buff as the other 2 ingress. Athena going in with the shield wall, going for the Ganesh. Can they get the kill? No follow-up, it seems. Unable to follow up. And Cupid hitting them with the heart bond on Soren, and hitting the stun on 2 players there. Just a lot of damage out of Cupid. Turtle gets forced to the back of his tower, being chased by Humbats and having to back early. Good job by Mr. Soundwave to keep well-known mid laner out of his element and just keeping the damage. And Soren coming in from the side, looking for that damage onto. Nicely done, getting some poke along with Soul there. Over in dual lane, we see Scotty and a little bit more passively clearing a wave here, having to back out of the Cupid heart bomb range there. over in solo lane, we see Debbie Snacks and Sun Wukong fighting. Once again, Debbie Snacks having a hard time clearing wave because he does not have Bluestone with Nike. Lee going for his purple buff there, along with Scotty. Trenticus actually one level behind his counterpart as they go to get Harpies, unable to do anything. Soren coming up out of the jungle, looking to get those Harpies perhaps by himself. Trenticus looking at Ward's place. Does he have any idea? Trenticus has an idea of where they are. Looks like they're coming in from behind here. Mr. Soundwave, and nicely done looking for this gank here. Trenticus using his dash. Soul with the heal, the hero fire. And the hop in, the ult, and can Trenticus get out of this? And Tyner with the kill, and Mr. Soundwave securing the kill on Trenticus with his Supernova. I believe that's what his ult's called actually, but with the implode from the basic. Cupid taking red buff, starting it for his mid laner in his jungle, backing out Horn for free as they come and pick it up. The score right now at 3 minutes is 1-2. Soren getting ulted by the Hunbats. Hunbats getting do some major poke on him. Looks like half his health, and Thoth going to hit his, trying to hit his abilities, but not going to have the poke range yet. Ganesh rotating to mid lane. Hitting his one off, silencing the Thoth. Gonna make another play. Nope, missing it, and Athena's gonna dash away there. Thoth and Athena having a hard time clearing a wave compared to the other team. Hunbats is clear compared to Saket is a lot better, but I feel like once he gets to mid game, it's going to be a different game with the clear story and the fight. Both teams experienced enough to make this work. Looking at the gold, Sasquatch's only ahead by about 1,000 gold right now. Doing a little better on farm because they were able to out clear early. And Saket with the ult and the beads, Hunbats to it, and he's going to follow it up. And Soren just getting out there. Thoth going to miss his ability, is too far away. Thoth clearing wave once again. Debbie Snacks and Sun Wukong both coming back to lane. Looks like Sun Wukong tried to rotate in time for that team fight, but just missed out on the tail end of it. Debbie Stacks now clearing wave faster than Sun Wukong with that 3 channeled strikes that Nike has. Thoth getting the red buff now, along with Serket and Lee. Scotty left alone in lane, level 7. Looking at builds right now, Lee picking up full tier power boots. Surprised to see that instead of Traveler's boots. Probably relying on the Athena ult to get him around the field faster than the Ganesh. Nike going into what I can only assume is Mystical Male, missing a kill over at mid. Action always happening at mid. The push is real for Sasquatch's heal again here against the end. Hunbats looking for any buffs or some sort of XP game here. Soren going to be caught out a little bit here. Going to dash away. Will he get away? No follow up. Sun Wukong going into the jungle, trying to chase him, but not going to find it. Lee putting a ward down on solo lane so that way they know what's going on. Looking at Ward's place, like we see that the end is warding a lot more heavily. 6 wards already placed on the map to the 2 placed by Sasquatch. Looking at player damage, we'll see that Soul has the most right now, followed up by Humbats, then Serket, then Cupid, then Sun Wukong, then Scotty. Ganesh having 800 behind them, and Thoth going up there now. And there's a dash, the taunt by the Athena into the Horrify. There's the ult and the throw, and Humbats looks like he's getting away. No, oh, and Soren going in and getting the kill there. Good job by him to recognize a chance to go in and getting out with no repercussions. Cupid coming into jungle, it looks like here. Will he be able to secure the kill on Soren? Soren backing out, seeing it, looking for the steal and red buff here. And Scotty coming in from behind on Corn for free. Corn for free going to dash away. And can Serket make it? And there's the Scotty ult. And Corn for free goes down by Tyner in the jungle. Good job by them. Over in mid lane, will Soul go down here? Nope, Sun Wukong with the knockup. Nike going a little deep here, and she gets the kill. Good job for the end, coming back into this game as we get into 7 minutes. But Sun Wukong, with his animal transformation, nope, and it's going to be the Ganesh that gets him, giving the kill to Timber Brandon. Scotty rotating out of the left lane to come to mid. There's the stun. Oh, the stun missing just barely by Sun Wukong. And will Debbie Snacks, will Tyner get away? Getting thrown away by the Hun Bat's very own ult. Getting out with maybe 30% of his health left. Going for their speed buff here, Ganesh, Sun Wukong, and Cupid. Sun Wukong going now for his blue buff and rotating back into his lane now, looking for that pressure. Looking at builds now, it looks like the builds are pretty standard from what we're used to. Beads taken by Soul and Hun Bat, surprisingly here. Actually, not really surprising. Both good escapes, both not wanting to get put out of their abilities. Superhero landing, there you go. And Thoth with the ult, hitting it, and there's the kill by Soren. Good job by them. That is an excellent Thoth ult. Something to get excited about, hitting them through the wall just with the tip, you know. Lee over and back in dual lane, fighting Corn for free. Tyner showing Corn for free. He's boss in lane right now. Corn for free, 1 kill, 1 death, where Scotty 2-0. Have gold advantage, and here's the rotation by Soul and Ganesh. Looks like Tyner and Lee knew about this. Them gonna split up here. Is it gonna cost Tyner? Nope. Tyner getting away, and there's Thoth not worried, keeping his lane. And here comes the 2-man, and it looks like there's about to be, it might be a little poke. Nope. The backing off there. Thoth with his dash. Scotty going for those back harpies, trying to get more farm. The goal difference now is only still 1,000. Sasgad's still ahead from those early kills and from those just excellent farming by them over at the blue camp. Looks like some action's going down. Sircat looking for this kill in the Hun Bats, and is he gonna get it? Does not look like it. Just barely getting it and dying to Timber Brandon there, staying in too long, missing his dash there, underestimating how far the Hun Bats would get away from him. Over in mid lane, Lee is fighting a 2v1, trying to dash away, gets away, but it's gonna cost them tower. It looks like the Soul melting tower already in 9 minutes in. First tower goes down to Sasgad's. Trent having back at the time, unable to help. Debbie Stacks rotating into the jungle, trying to get some pressure here, trying to get these camps and get their farm in. Looks like he's looking for the hop. Hopping in and gonna hit his 2-strike. Lee with the ult and having to back out. Nike getting your first passive halo up there. Looks like they've killed the set amount of minions, I believe. No one's reached level 20 and there hasn't been 10 kills on their team, I believe. Putting a ward down really quickly. Scotty throwing arrows, throwing spears from behind, like the boss she is there. Little glitches that we love to see when we're broadcasting. The ward game by both teams is real here. It's only 6-7 as we get 10 minutes in. Both teams doing an excellent job in their own way. Sasgad's winning the really early game, but towards the end of the late game, the end coming back in. Sasgad's with the first tower, but the end still well into this game, despite the 1,000 gold. Oh, the 2,000 gold difference now. We're going to be looking for objectives here. Looks like Soren's going to be trying to come in from behind here, looking for this hop. Looking for the chance. Looks like they don't know he's there. No wards on the table right now. Looking for this Soul. Waiting for the hop. Will he come in? Oh, and there's the Hun Bats from behind. And this the Hun Bats ult gonna throw the Thoth out picture there, and Thoth goes down. Trenticus not really able to do much, not without much health. Soren, will he go down too as well? And he goes down as well. Horrify popped as Athena dashes away. Tyner coming in from left lane here. Looking for the kill onto this Soul, and Tyner goes down as well. There, Debbie Stacks looking for this kill once again. Going a little too deep there. Athena's going to go down as well. Going to cost them 4 people in that engage. Good job by Sasga. It looks like they're going to go for Gold Fury here now. And absolutely melting Gold Fury already at this point in the stage. Debbie Snacks going a little too deep, trying to steal this Gold Fury. It's probably going to cost him his life. Nope, going to hop away. Thoth is right there for the save, and Cupid gonna miss his heart bomb there. That could have secured the kill, probably, most likely. Popping bees. Looks like Cupid gets away along with Sun Wukong ulting away to get out of this. Looks like they're just going to take their red, and as Soul comes around, look for something here. Gonna miss the steal. I really can't critique either of these teams right now. Both teams playing at a pretty high level here. Sascott's just a little bit ahead. That one bad team fight gonna cost them a lot. Now putting the Sascott's 4K ahead in gold, along with that Gold Fury. Lee charging up his dash and canceling it. Looks like he's just gonna go clear for this solo lane. Tower still at 5 to 6 in Sascott's favor. And there's Cirquette jumping in, looking for this kill, this quick kill. But is it going to cost him? Hunbat's coming in with the ult. There's a silence from the Ganesh, and Soren goes down. Lee just barely getting away, dashing away with Athena's number 2? No, number 1. Yeah, number 1. Her 3 is her shield wall, and her 2 is her top. Debbie Stacks pushing wave into tower here. Looks like the enemy's going to go for portal. And he's looking to steal it. Debbie Snacks watching, waiting for his chance to come in and get this. Will he be able to? Sun Wukong aware of what's going on here. The ward, I believe, for Sascott's. And here comes Thoth. Will he steal it? No, them resetting it. Thoth, is he going to go down? And Thoth goes down. Trenticus going in a little out of position as that. A little sloppy there. Looks like they're going to proceed to keep trying to go for this portal demon and get it. No contest really from the end. Debbie Stack's going to try to back off here. No one's going to follow him. Looks like they're going to take their free back and their gold. This puts the Sascott's ahead by 5k now. Lee going to go down in the jungle to the Mr. Soundwave. Debbie Snacks ulting here along with Soren's ult. Soul getting away with her escape and popping her heal. And can Soren get away out of this messy situation? And just getting away barely with his life. They're not winning these 2-on-2 engagements. They need to look for something, look for the picks, and then try to engage, take out the key players. Trichicus missing his stun there. Scotty pursuing with Colder in tow. Colder ulting. And can Tyner get the kill here with Colder? And Tyner gets the kill, picking up Mr. Soundwave, ending his killing spree. Nike clearing a tower away as someone backs. I wasn't quite sure who that was. Backs. Sun Wukong rotating onto Tyner. Will Tyner see it? Trenticus going down there. Tyner aware of the rotation and backing out now, it looks like. A lot of communication by both teams. Both teams still in this game. 5 towers to 5 towers. Looks like Tyner managed to take left tower when we weren't looking. Good job by him winning his lane against Corn for free. Athena looking for the dash and probably the try to get this kill on the Ganesh, but deciding not to go in. Looking at wards placed, both teams heavily warding. Athena with 7, Ganesh with 7. Athena and Ganesh having the most wards placed right now, meaning both teams have about the same level of sight. Looking at the comparisons, Soren jumping away before the stun gets him, saving his life. Cupid with the ult into the Cirquette. Cirquette's going to be crippled here. Going to have to find a way out. Getting body blocked by the Cupid. Hunbat coming in with the kill from behind. And Cupid dashing away as Soul ults in. Lee getting the kill onto nicely done. Good job by him to pick that up. Will Tyner get away here is the question. Tyner getting away using the ice pond, as I like to call it, to dash away. Cupid trying to find him, unable to find him before Tyner manages the back. Looks like he is just gonna see nothing here. Good hit and run engagements by them there, minimizing their casualties as they get kills. Going into game 2, I'm interested to see, it looks like there's going to be a quick gold fade by Sasuke. Absolutely melting it. The Soul and the Cupid, both high damage output mages, as long as they hit their basics. Cupid a little bit more ability based than Soul. Soul basic based, besides her ultimate ability and her heal. Her Evaporate, an excellent ability, and her passive focusing on basics. Once again, she is a basic type of mage. And also has a really cool animation when she floats. Alright, Thoth and looks like there's just gonna be some soft engagements by both teams here. Both teams looking for the chance, looking for someone to slip up and get the kill. Soren gonna hop in again, Soren backing out there. And they're gonna be chased in the jungle. Serket. And it's Serket overstaying her welcome, hopping away. Tyner getting another kill there. Tyner coming in from above. Tyner the real MVP on the end side here. Getting those kills that need to get kills. Hitting his ult with Scotty. Scotty's ult going to go to waste there. Having to back out. Lee going over engaging. Triticus missing his ult just barely. Will he be able to make a play here? Missing his stun. No, and gets the kill there. Good job by him to pick up that kill on Mr. Soundwave. Lee taking the tower, letting Soren get out without having to take those tower shots, but Debbie Snacks is going to go and die from behind by Corn for Free, hitting his ultimate. Corn for Free using his ult to kill a lot of single targets. A little disappointed to see that instead of going for those group kills like I predicted between him and Ganesh. That synergy is there. I'm just waiting to see it. Tyner taking the back camps there, just looking to clear a bit. Soren clearing camps, looking for this, nope, not clearing camps, going somewhere in the jungle. Probably just roving it, looking to put down these wards real quick before any engagements happen. Both teams really doing good on these wards, knowing what the opponent is. Looks like they're going to look for this portal demon real quick, but not aware that Saskat is aware of it. Thoth backs off, probably just trying to see what kind of reaction they'll have to them poking the portal demon there. Nike picks up her blue buff. Once again, without me paying attention, Nike's won her lane. The end, maybe losing in kills, but they are not losing objectively, having taken 2 towers to Saskod's 1 tower. Puts them only at a 6,000 gold deficit, despite being 7 kills behind and 2 gold objectives behind. They need to win They need to win a team fight here, and they need to win a team fight, get the objective, and that will put them back in the gold, and give them a better fight. Once they start getting those objectives, those abilities and that, it's just going to come down to pure skill between both teams, and that's the kind of fun fight we want to see in the league here. Soren looking a little out of place here as 3 people come around. Athena choosing to start the speed camp, Ganesh, and there comes Sun Wukong over there. Hunbat's coming in from behind, hitting his ultimate. Popping beads and trinkets along with his sanctuary. Soul following up with their ult. Horrified by Athena. Athena taunting the Ganesh. Thoth launching his abilities, and there's Cupid with his ultimate, killing Soren once again. Soren out of place, a little too deep in all these fights. Should probably be looking to clean up the kills and pick up those low instead of going into the middle of these fights where the enemy are just melting him. Playing sloppy this game. Surprised to see that from Soren. And down goes right tower to Saskod's. Winning that fight, recognize that they won the fight, deciding to go take the tower, putting the towers even 4-4 here. 21 minutes in, it's 10-18. The end struggling as we get towards the late game. Thoth hitting his abilities through the wall. Will this be a tier 2 tower for Saskod's? Looks like they're gonna take the tower, Lee going in, charging it, and Tyner cleaning up the kill. Once again, Tyner MVP for his team this game, doing a great job following up these kills and getting them and putting his team on the map with those kills. Deciding to separate a bit here. Is it wise? Soren getting hit with the heart bomb. There's a taunt by Athena, and Cupid dashing away. Soren going in, looking for that kill on Cupid. Will he get it? And getting the kill on Corn for free, but followed up by Sun Wukong and then into Humbats. Going just again a little bit too deep. Tyner again MVP for his team here, grabbing that kill of Mr. Soundwave, winning them this fight because putting Softgods 4 to 1 kills, and that's the Dia side. That's the thing they've been looking for. This is going to be the first Fire Giant at 22 minutes. It should be the first Fire Giant. They're going for Portal Demon first, but Ganesh is going to be up here. This could be ill-advised by them. Will they go for this Fire Giant here? And they're going to go for this Fire Giant really quick. They need to melt it. Obviously, Decrypt is going to come and try to steal this, and if they're not careful, he will steal it. We've seen a lot of steals this game. Can they melt it quick enough? Decrypted coming up like I predicted, looking for this steal. Can they get it? Lee trying to stave him up, and Fire Giant going to kill Tyner. Not good, not good. Can Decrypted come in and steal it? There's the Horrified, there's the ult, and Sauce God steals Fire Giant. Misplay, I feel, by the end to go for Portal Demon before Fire Giant. Fire Giant being the more important objective. Should have used the more time they had to go for Fire Giant. And it cost them one player. Bad mistake by the end there. You have to excuse me, folks. My computer died in the middle of the broadcast. So I'm just going to go charge it up and be quiet for a second. Some engagement going on in mid lane. The end, only 4 kills behind Sauce Gods, but that steal still going to put them really far behind. That mistake is detrimental. They do not want to engage on either of them. Most of the team, at least 2 of the team were dead for that Fire Giant, so they didn't get it. But Ganesh, the reason that they nerfed his ultimate on damage onto objectives and creeps is because that ultimate will continue to do tick damage as it goes in, and a Soren's going to come in here, and there's the ult by the Cupid. Once again, that devastating ult. And Cornfree getting the kill on Tyner, getting him out of this fight early. Good job by him to pick out the heavy damage dealer. Cornfree coming in from behind. Can they get the kill? Dashing away and unable to follow it up. And they go in with a taunt. Soren trying to come in from behind here. Trinticus taking a lot of damage from this Cupid. Corn for Free just following him around, hitting him with that basic, and that Heart Bomb's going to be his end there probably. Trinticus going down to the Cupid. Nike following up with their ult, but once again, Cupid going to dash away, getting healed up. Probably having a... Nope, just Sanctuary. Nothing, I don't know what healed him. His hearts. Athena having to back here, and that's going to be second tier 2 of the game, putting the towers at 4-2. Corn for Free getting another kill onto Debbie Snacks. Like we saw before, the End has the capability to win team fights, but right now they're down. It's 2 level 20s, and their highest level is at 19. But they're closely followed by a level 17. Once they get once they get those 2 level 20s, I believe, for Nike's passive is gonna help them a lot in the team fights. Soren playing a little sloppy this game. Lee doing the best to keep his teammates alive, showing his motto about being the last one out of the fight to keep his teammates alive. Coming in from behind the tower here, gonna try to taunt the Ganesh out off of his teammates. Humbat's coming in from behind with that ult. Once again, like I predicted, that Humbat's ultimate really devastating for team, just for positioning, putting all the teams out of position, and that's going to be all the towers on the side of the End, putting this game at 0-4 in towers and 16-23 in Sasgad's favor in kills. Frenzy popped by the Ganesh. They're going to try to take this Phoenix here, even though they have a majority, even though a lot of the team for the end is up. Scotty with the ultimate. Scotty getting the kill onto the Decrypted there. Being a little overconfident there, or perhaps forgetting what they were going up against. The fact that there's a whole team that knew how to play the game there. And down goes Mr. Soundwave. Hunbats out of position here, getting taunted by the Athena. And will he go down or get away? Looks like he's going to get away. Soren giving chase. Soren hopping and getting the kill. Good job by him. Nike, that's a nice cleanup. Looks like if they can get this, if they can probably get these guys to back off. Oh, what is Debbie Snacks doing? Going for red buff when there were still 2 people around? And they actually did cost them that left Phoenix. What can the End do to come back in this? I don't know. But there's still a chance. Like I always say, one team fight can change anything. Nike going to tank. They're going to go take this mid tower. Probably try to take these mid two towers. Once again, looking for the objective, looking for the gold here that they need to get back in this fight. That first Fire Giant field costing them a lot. They were coming back there, but then the Fire Giant was stolen by Ganesh. Ganesh with that ultimate once again. Why they nerfed it to only 40% of the actual damage it does, because you can just proc it onto an objective and just have it sit there like Fire Giant that doesn't move much. In the end, managing to get Portal Demon there. Good job by them to get that. Choosing to get objectives. Ganesh chasing, followed by the Sun Wukong. Soren getting out last and dashing away. Looks like the Sasgat is gonna go for Fire Giant here, knowing that their enemies have backed off. But Lee is gonna be the first one through this portal, I think, and that's Sasgat has taken the portal. The End a little too slow to get back, and another dual ult, and there's the Hunbats ult, and there's the Cupid ult, just killing off 2 of the enemies, and Soren gonna get away there. Nike getting the kill onto nicely done. Sorry for the lag. And will Nike go down here? And it looks like she's gonna go down to the Cupid Heart Bomb. Thoth and Soren, Trenticus and Soren, the only one left on their team, probably needs to look for an escape. Probably gonna go down here, but can he get away? Gets away with the dash. There's the chase. Summer Kong has that long reaching ability, and how long is Cupid's dash down for? We don't know. But Soren getting away with his dash, and looks like he's gonna get out. But this is gonna cost them their second Phoenix of the game. Lee's back up, probably gonna try to stall while Soren gets back in this. But they will melt that Phoenix far too fast for Lee to make any difference. Looks like they're trying to rotate here onto this mixed Phoenix. This could be all the Phoenixes here and the beginning of the end. Oh my god, I made a horrible pun again. My bad. The goal difference at the end of the game is over 9,000. Decrypted getting the kill on Tyner. Going into game 2, only thing I can really say is Sasgat in this game 1, Sasgat has outfarmed the End there. From what I understand, the Sasgat is even more experienced than the End here, and it's coming out today. But the score is still pretty close, 20-28. The only mistake, the big mistake, and the thing that could have changed that game was the Fire Giant steal by the Ganesh. I feel like they prioritized the wrong buff there, the wrong camp, and should have gone for that. Gold Fury taken by Sasgat while I'm not looking. Taking a quick look at builds here. Lee building Power Boots, Mark of the Vanguard, into Sovereignty, into Pestilence, into Heartward Amulet. The End's Phoenix has respawned. Good for them, looking to clear that camp. This could be the Sasgats looking to end the game here soon. Looking at player damage, Soul doing a lot of damage. Wondering what it will be if she will actually get banned out. She won the early game against Trendicus, even on his comfort pick of Thoth. Surprising to say the least. A great game by both teams here. Soren Soren gonna try to 1v1 this Cupid. Cupid doing a lot of damage, not realizing how many people are around. Athena gonna come in and save his skin there. Soren engaging a lot more than he should. Thoth getting caught out there. Nope, dashing away. And there's the Humbats. That Humbats has been a pain in their side this whole game for the end, with that putting all of their team out of position every time, coming in from behind, not even like realizing it probably that he was gone from the team fight, because he always came in last second to win in that team fight, especially when the end was winning a lot of their team fights, and a lot of the fights that they won, the Humbats ult wasn't up, and there's the Cupid ult. The Cupid, I feel, wasting a lot of his potential there with his ultimate that whole game, just killing one person, and Cupid laughing there, gonna go down, along with what I believe was the Sun Wukong laughing, perhaps? Yep, so Cupid and Corn for Free and Timber Brandon gonna take strikes against them for laugh spamming there. Thank you for watching Game 1. We'll go into Game 2, which I can only assume that the end has taken this Game 1 into heart and is already planning their next strategy to come back and win Game 2. I expect this to be like a 3-game series. It's going to be intense and long. Hey, thank you for watching, and broadcast here and pick it up in Game 2.